What's up guys, it's Talha here. Welcome back to part 3 on modeling Raj Villa in Revit. Before I get started, I would like to ask you to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to turn on the post notifications and don't forget to check out my interior course. You can follow the first link in the description. Now let's get started. Okay, so I have already opened this project and now let's work on this. If you haven't watched the first two parts of this tutorial series in which we model this house, I suggest you check them out. Anyway, let's go to level 1 or the site plan and we will start working on this. So select floor, edit type, then duplicate. Let's create a new 3-inch floor and then go to edit and put the 3 inches thickness here and click OK, and now select pick lines and give the offset of 10 feet on this side as well as on this, and then for this front or this parking area we will give 20 feet, and then at the back side of this let's make it around 35 feet or maybe 33. Let's try 33 feet. Now we need to join all of these by using trim and extend, and then let's change the height offset to -1.6 because of the thickness of this floor. If you remember, the thickness of this floor was 18 inches, so we'll put that here 1.6, which is 18 inches. And now let's finish. Okay, before finishing this we will create the openings for the stepping stones as well as for the swimming pool. So select rectangle and we'll create stepping stones on this side. Select this one. Okay, it's already 1.6, which is okay for me, and on this side make it 8 feet and just move this rectangle and align to this wall. Now let's copy this. It's already selected, so I will just select copy, and then multiple is already checked, and let's copy this at around 2 feet. 3 would be okay, and let's do that. Okay, maybe 2 feet 3 is too much. Let's select all again, copy at maybe 2 feet 1, or let's try 2 feet. So it's perfect. Let's just copy another one at 2 feet and then select these two and CO for copy, and this time we will copy from this corner and then just copy these like so. And now select all of these and we will copy them on this side because we want to create stepping stones on this side also. So just paste that here and then it's cancel and select all of these except the last one because we will use this as a reference. So select copy and then copy from this corner and paste here one more time, and then delete these last 3. We want them to be only until these steps. Maybe we can take them back, just align them to these steps. Like so. Now let's create the opening for the swimming pool. So select pick lines again and then give the offset of 7 feet from these steps, and then 20 feet for the swimming pool, and then just join this from this side. Okay, remove the offset, make it 0 and join from here and then on this side as well. So we created the opening for the swimming pool, and on this side we have created the opening for the stepping stones. Or maybe here I think we need to reduce the width of this because we want to create a deck on this side. So let's make it 25 feet only, so we will have space here for the deck. or maybe we can just make it 27. Okay, so it's perfect. Let's check the size of this, just to see the space here. It's 13 feet is enough. Now we can finish. Let's create these stepping stones. So go back to architecture again and select floor, and then edit type, duplicate. This time you will create a 6-inch floor because the thickness of this floor is 3 inches, so we will add 3 more here. 6 already in use. 6 inches stepping stone, and then click OK, and then edit and change the thickness 6 inches. Just click OK, and then draw rectangles on these stepping stones. Just draw 2 or 3, and then we will just copy this. So select all 3 of these and then copy and paste here, and then here, and on this side delete the last one, and then select all of these and we will copy them on this side. One more, then one here. Remove these. Okay, so we have created these stepping stones also. We can just finish, and you can see if we go into 3D, okay, it's aligned to the floor. We need to edit the base offset of this, so just make it 1 foot 3 minus 1 foot 3, and it will be perfectly placed. And now let's create the swimming pool. So let's go back to site plan again, and then I will just go here and select wall and edit type. Let's create a 3-inch wall. Okay, and then go to edit and put 3 inches thickness here, and let's go here in the location line and just change it to finish face exterior, and then change the height, the top constraint to unconnected, so we can put the height here. So it will be 7 feet, which is going to be the height of the swimming pool. And now let's just draw the swimming pool walls here like so, and then go back to 3D view. Let's orbit around. You can see that here, but it's above the ground, so we need to take this down. Select all of these walls and then just put the base offset here. We need to give a negative base offset here. So the height of these walls is 7 feet, and this floor size is 1 foot 6, so we need to add this 1 foot 6 to 7 feet, so it will be, so the base offset will be minus 8 feet 6 inches. And then there you go, it's perfectly aligned to the ground level. Now let's create the floor for this swimming pool. So we'll just go back to site plan and then select floor, and then rectangle. Okay, let's select a 3-inch floor which we have created for the stepping stones. Select that, and then just draw the floor here like so. The base offset is 8 feet 6 is okay. Now we can just finish, and you can see that floor here. Okay, what else remaining? We need to create the border here. So before that we will edit this floor, because if we create the floor, it will, if we create the border, it will overlap this floor. So first we will select this floor and then edit boundary, and let's just edit this profile. So select rectangle and then give the offset of 1 foot 6, which is the size of this border. You can see that here. Let's delete this one, the old profile. So we have created the opening here for the swimming pool border also. Now let's just finish, and then select the stepping stones and then create similar, and then just draw the border here around the swimming pool. But for height offset we only need to give minus 1 foot 6, and then finish, and you can see that we got our border here, but I think it's, yes, we need to change the offset again, so make it only 143, and then it will be outside of this floor here. Now let's create the border. Okay, I just noticed that the border must be until this wall, so we will just edit that again. Select border, edit boundary, and then we will just drag these lines and then align to the swimming pool walls on all these sides, and then finish. And let's create the water. You can see it's fixed now. Let's create the water, so we will use floor to create that. Let's go back to site plan again, select floor, and then select the rectangle. Let's create a new 3-inch floor because we want to apply a different material to this. So let's duplicate 3 inches water, okay, and then put 3 inches here and click OK again. Just draw the rectangle here and then finish and go back to 3D. You can see that we got that floor here, but we need to take this down a bit, so change the height offset to -2 feet, so it's perfect. Let's add a swimming pool ladder here, so I will load a new family for that. Let's go to insert, load family. So here I have that swimming pool ladder family. Let's load this in. You can download this from my website if you want, so I will just load this in, and then let's go to site plan and then go back to architecture and select component, and it's already selected. You can see that. Let's place this ladder here. I will just hit spacebar to rotate this. Now let's just place like that, and then we will use align and align this to the swimming pool wall. So select align and then select this wall face and then the face of this here, like so. And now, okay, I already placed on the wrong side, so I will just delete this. We actually want to place that on this side, so I will select component again and then just hit spacebar a couple of times to rotate this around, and then go back to modify, select align, and then select this face and then the face of this, and there you go, we got a swimming pool ladder here. Once we apply the water material to this, the bottom part of this ladder also will be visible. For now, let's leave it like that, and now we will create the fountain here. So let's go back to site plan again, and we'll use model in place to create the fountain. So go back to architecture, select model in place, and then here just select generic models, then okay again, and I will just go here and select extrusion, then select rectangle and just draw a rectangle here. Leave the size here for the wall. So let's draw a reference and just draw a line here. So the boundary wall will be around at 8 inches, and then we will align this to this, so it means this fountain will be attached to the wall. Now change the size of this to maybe at 10 feet, and then change this the width of this also to 3 feet. It's perfect. Let's take that to the center, so we will draw a line here from the middle of the swimming pool, and then select this rectangle and MV for move, and move this from the middle and place to this line here. Now for the extrusion end, it's already perfect because it will start from the -18 inches and then it will end at 4 feet. Now let's finish that. If we need to change the height, we will change. so it's too much actually, so we'll give the extrusion end 3 feet only, and okay, maybe less than 3 feet, 2 feet 6. It's perfect. Now let's create the top of this fountain. So we will create another extrusion. For that, select rectangle and then from give the offset of 2 inches and draw the rectangle around this extrusion. And for this we will change this in 3D view. So first let's finish and go back to 3D view, and then just use this handle and just take that, and it will snap the face of this extrusion, and then you just need to leave it, and then from select again, and we will take that down from the top also. So let's say it's starting from 2 feet 6, so we will add 2 inches more for the extrusion end, so it will be 2 feet 8 inches, and then we got a perfect size for the top. And now let's create the water here. So we will just go to right view and then go to create again and select extrusion, and this time we need to set the work plane, because you can see we cannot draw on this face because the work plane is set to level 1. So we need to change that by clicking here, set work plane, and then pick a plane and pick this plane, the face of this extrusion. And now let's use arc and we will draw the water here. And before that I will just go here and change the visual style to wireframe, so we can see the swimming pool start from here. So we will draw arc from this side until here, and then okay, just leave it like that. You can see the water is going something like this from the fountain to the swimming pool. So now we need to give the thickness for this. So select pick lines and then let's give 0.5 inch. So it should be perfect. Let's try. Close on that side and then at the bottom side also. Okay, I think it's not aligned to the, because the water is here, so we need to extend these arcs. So we will use this extend, trim extend multiple elements. Select that and select this line first, and then just select these 2 lines, and it will extend to this until the water here. Now we can just close that. On this side I think we need to trim, yes, so trim that and then finish. Oops. Let's go back to site plan, so we can edit the size of this. So let's make it something like this. Let's go to 3D, and if I change it to shaded, and you can see the water here. So once we apply the water material, it will look very realistic. So let's create another one on that side. We will just copy this one. So select this and edit work plane, because we need to dissociate, otherwise we cannot copy this. You can see if I try to copy this element, we cannot copy that. So we need to dissociate this first from this work plane, which is, this one is attached to this face here. So let's click edit work plane and then dissociate. Now we can just copy this one, paste here, and let's go back to 3D and let's create another extrusion on this side, so to make it more realistic. So we'll just go back to right view again and then create extrusion. The work plane is already set to this face. You can see we can draw on this face, so we will just draw a rectangle here like that, and then let's just extend this a bit and then trim. So you can see I created this profile for the extrusion, and let's see that if we orbit around. Okay, we need to go back to site plan and then select this extrusion and drag that. Just take that, just extend this a bit outside of this water, and then do the same on this side as well. Just extend that a bit, and then we will copy this also. So you can click here on this lock icon also to dissociate, or you can just click edit work plane and dissociate, and then copy from the middle and paste here. Okay, it did not copy from the middle, so I will just do that. Delete this one and then select this again. Okay, let's just reduce the size here, and then copy from this corner and paste here, and there you go. It's looking a bit more realistic. Now let's add the material parameter to this fountain. So select the bottom part first, and then click on this button here, associate family parameter, and then create new. Let's call it fountain B for bottom, and then click OK again, and now select the top, and then click on this button here again, create new, and let's call it fountain top. Okay, and now select these two extrusions, and then click here again, create new, and let's call it fountain water. Okay, and for these two extrusions, select both of these, and then associate family parameter, then new, and let's call it fountain metal, or whatever you like. So I'll just call it metal, and then click OK again, and now we can finish model, and I will just save this project. And now we need to, I think we are finished with this. Okay, we need to create the deck here, which we will use floor to create that. But before that, let's create the boundary walls, and then we will create the deck here. To create the boundary walls, we need to go back to site plan, and then let's go back to architecture and select wall, and we will select an 8-inch wall from here, and then change the base offset to -1.6, and the top constraint make it unconnected, and give the height of 2 feet, and then select rectangle and change the location line to finish face exterior, and draw the boundary walls here like so. Let's see that in 3D. You can see we got that boundary wall here. It's very small. The height of this is only 2 feet. We will create another one on this one because we wanted to apply a different material to this bottom wall, and then for the top one we want to apply a different material. So let's go back to site plan, and I will just select wall, and then so we will create another 8-inch wall. It's already selected. So now for the base offset, make it 0, and the height make it 6 feet, and let's draw the wall again. We will use rectangle again and draw the walls. Just create on the same wall which we have just created. Okay, the highlighted walls overlap, so which means we need to change the base offset of these walls. So select all of these, just select one by one. Now let's give the base offset of 6 inches, and it's perfectly placed on these bottom walls here. Now we need to create the opening here for the gates, so we will use split, and we need to split these walls. So go to modify, and then I will just go here and select split elements. We need to split that first, split this wall here, then select this wall, and you will get this dot here, which we can just select and drag. So we'll just drag that until here, 9 feet from this wall, and then select this wall again, and then this we will just drag that until here. Let's see the width of this main gate. It's 17 feet, so which is okay, but I will just extend this 2 inches more to extend that here. Just make it 17. Now it's perfect. Let's split this wall again, because we want to create a small gate here. So we'll just go here and select split again and split this wall, select that, and then just drag that until the stepping stone, and this one also same. Now let's go back to 3D. Okay, we need to split this bottom wall also, so I'll just go back to site plan again and select split, and then split the bottom wall, and this one also we need to align to these stepping stones, and then split again, split this, and then just drag that to the wall, and this one on this side. And now we got the opening here for the gates. We can now create the gates, and we will use model in place to create the gates. So go to architecture, and then I will just click on this drop down and select model in place, and then here you can either select doors, or I will just select generic models for now. Select that, okay, and then just call it gate. Okay, and go to the front view, and then let's select extrusion. We will just create a basic design here for the gate. So first we need to set the work plane, so click set and then pick a plane, and I will just pick this plane, pick this face of this wall, and now we can draw here. So let's draw 5.5 feet gate here, and then I will just create a basic design here for this gate. You can create any kind of design you like. So as you can see here, I have created this design for the gate, and now we can just finish and go to site plan, so we can edit the thickness of this. It's too much, so let's just use this handle and take that to the center of the wall, and then this one also. So it's something like this, and you can see we got our gate here. Now let's copy this to the other side also. So select that and then copy and then paste here, and now we need to mirror this. So select that and then mirror from, maybe we'll just mirror from here, then move this and place here. Now there is a gap here, so we need to edit this extrusion. So I will edit this one, select that, edit extrusion, and then it will ask us to go to any of these views. So I will select south and then open view, and now we can just extend that, and I'll just leave a small gap between these two gates to make it more realistic. Now finish, and there you go. We have created these two very cool looking very realistic gates, but we need to change the height offset of this. We go to front view, and then we can just use arrow keys and take them down. It's perfect for me. Now let's apply the material parameter to this. So select all these three gates and then click on this button here, then create new, let's call it gate material. Okay, now what else remaining? Okay, we need to create the deck here, then we will finish with this house. So let's go back to site plan, and then okay, first I will finish, and we will use floor to create the deck here. So go to architecture and then select floor, select rectangle, and then let's edit this one, duplicate. We'll create a 3-inch floor, but let's call it wooden deck. Okay, and now select pick lines, and we need to give a 3 feet offset here for the trees from the wall. pick this wall, and then let's just draw this until here, until the swimming pool, or maybe let's leave around 4 feet, and then just draw that until the border of this swimming pool, and then join on that side and use trim and extend and trim that line. So you can see I have created this profile, and this one this is going to be a wooden deck here. So but okay, I will just take this down because I want to create the trees on that side also. So let's make it 3 feet, and now we can change the height offset to -1 foot 3, and then finish, and let's see that. Okay, we got that deck here. I'll just double click and just align that to the until the swimming pool here. Finish that. Okay, set it again, and we'll do that in the top view. So we have finished modeling this house completely, and we only need to apply the material and do the rendering, which we will do in the next part. We will render this house in Enscape 3D, so stay tuned for that. That's it for this tutorial. I hope you have learned something new, so please make sure to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to turn on the post notifications, and don't forget to check out my interior course. You can follow the first link in the description, and yeah, see you guys in the next video.